What's up, besties? It's your boy Darrell here, back at it again with another video. If you're an old bestie, thanks for coming back. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and become a bestie. We got tons of things here for you, okay? So today, we're gonna be reading some Reddit stories. Specifically, Am I the Asshole? Because we love it, right?
Yeah.
I read Reddit, you read Reddit, he reads Reddit, she reads Reddit. We all read Reddit. We just don't know it yet. So let's check out some Reddit stories. Okay, so today's post is a little different because I actually have never seen one of these. The title of the post reads, "Would I be the asshole if I asked my daughter's preschool teacher not to put the extra clothes that I sent for her on other students?" Now, my first thought on this is, it's weird for a teacher to take another child's clothes and put them on other children, because first of all, you don't know if they're the same size, you don't know what that child has on their skin, all types of things. And on top of that, are you giving them back? Like, what's going on? So my immediate response to this is, I don't think this person is the asshole in the situation. But let's read and see, okay? Okay. So my daughter started preschool last Wednesday, and the teacher asked us to send pull-ups, wipes, and a change of clothes for her. I sent quite a few pull-ups and a brand new pack of wipes and an outfit as requested. Only the bottoms for her outfit came back. Weird. And I saw another student from her class wearing her t-shirt when I went to pick her up. Now, I don't mind if the teacher needs to use some of my daughter's pull-ups for the other kids, or even some of her wipes. I'll send extra of those things if needed, because I understand what it's like to be the parent that can't provide that. However, when it comes to her clothes, I'm not okay with sharing. Okay, before we continue, like I said, that situation is very weird. Like, there's no reason for the teacher to put another child's clothes onto another child. Like, that's just, I don't know. To me, that's insane. To me, that's like unsanitary, unprofessional, like so many uns in the situation that could have been avoided if you would have just like left that kid in the sauce covered clothes, because that's what their parents sent them in, you know? Right. So let's continue. For starters, if they get sent home on a kid like the shirt did, then there's a chance that the school won't get it back. And clothes are really expensive, and I can't afford to replace them like that. It all pretty much boils down to the fact that my daughter doesn't really have that many clothes to begin with, so I can't really afford for them to get ruined or for them not to get sent back. So I'm just curious if it would make me the asshole if I talk to her teacher the next day that she goes to school and tell her that I'm not comfortable with her using her clothes for other children. All right, we've already heard my viewpoint on this situation. I personally do not think that there would be anything wrong with her telling the teacher, hey, don't do that, because that, first of all, like she said, clothes are really expensive, and children's clothes are really expensive. And what, needs to be understood here is that you constantly have to replace children's clothes because they are growing out of them. Please do not just waste the clothes that I only have precious time getting use out of. Like, it's not okay. That's not okay. Like, I bought those for her so that she could have clothes if she needed them. And understandably so, like, kids need things as well. And it's understandable that the teacher would want to try and help the other kids seeing that their clothes were dirty. Would want to help the other kids seeing that their clothes were dirty. But it's not fair for you to take another child's clothes and put them on another child, especially without permission from the parent. Like, I just don't understand how you went into someone else's belongings without asking. Like, the least you could have did was say, hey, so on and so forth, this kid needs a shirt because this, that, and the other. May I use this out of your daughter's bag? And the mother probably would have been like, no, you can't actually. She needs that. And if that was the case, then that was the case. But I'm sure the preschool teacher probably just thought, oh yeah, she's not going to notice. She's probably going to assume that, it was lost, or, it was used, or it was dirty, or whatever. But at the end of the day, if it was dirty, lost, or used, at least if it was dirty or used, it would have went back in that bag and came back home with me. Like, there's no reason for it to not have been there, right? Right. So, at the end of the day, no, this person to me is not the asshole, in my opinion. Let's look at the comments. Period. This is so inappropriate. If the child had no clothes and school has no backup clothes, they phoned the parent. They definitely shouldn't take another child's clothes. What would happen if they gave her clothes away and she had an accident and needed them? Period. Like, what happens if my child has the accident and she needs those clothes? Like, what then? What then? What are we talking about? Like, that's crazy for you to have just given my kids clothes away. She needs those. I bought them for her because she needs them. So let's read another one. Okay, this is a longer one. I remember one time in elementary school, I had to give up my snow pants to my twin sister because her pair wasn't there that day. Cue me being pulled inside mid-recess and explained to. This was like, I don't know, maybe first grade, because she was really hung up on it. I happily gave up my pants because I understood that it sucked being one of the only ones not out for recess. But I would rather my sister have recess than have her be upset. Giving up clothes for people you don't know, no thanks. You know that's probably not going to be returned. And with how much kids grow, period, like I said, who knows if it's even going to fit the next time you see it, that part. And as a kid who had a lot of accidents for a solid couple of years, I get the stress of needing extra clothes, period. But even my elementary school would have been able to get me something from the lost and found that they could have made fit with adjustable waistbands. That being said, I was constantly coming home with my wet clothes packed up in preschool because for the life of me, I just could not realize when I needed to go. I'm sure my mom got many talking tos about needing more clothes for me, but not once did any of my clothes not go to me. The fact that this school is so easily handing over clothes that aren't the students to give is awful. God forbid that girl had an accident later or got her shirt dirty or something. She'd be out of clothes due to no fault of her own. Due to no fault of her own. Think about that. Think about going somewhere, having everything that you need, being prepared, and then someone taking it from you. And I'm sure that's happened many times as an adult to many of us as well as me, but this is a child. This is a preschooler, like not even like a 6th grader, a middle schooler, or a high schooler. This is a preschooler. Like, that's not fun. That's not fun. And of course, little girl probably don't even realize. The little girl's probably fine with it because she's like, oh, my little friends get to have their clothes, blah, blah, blah. But like, the financial stress of having to buy clothes for children and all of the other financial stresses that come along with having kids compound on you. So having more stress added to that and more financial burden added to that by losing what you've already paid for is not good. It's not beneficial. So in my opinion, after this and all these comments, 2, all I needed to read was 2. This person is definitely not the asshole. But you tell me what you think. Let me know down in the comments if you agree. Like, I want to know. I'm so curious. Because me personally, I do not think that there's anything wrong with asking to share with the other kids. But taking them and not telling anybody, that's not okay. That's not okay. You're weird for that. You're weird. So that's my consensus. If you have a different opinion, let me know down in the comments, okay? But besties, that's my video for today. If you want more, let me know. Subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Give me a like. That's how you let me know that you like it, okay? Thanks, besties. If you like this segment, let me know. I don't know. Leave some comments out. I don't know. Okay. I love you. I'll see you next time. Okay, bye. Mwah.